is Teenage Marvel Fan, and of course San Diego Comic-Con started yesterday or last night, and well, there wasn't really much revealed yesterday, but today is our first day of big reveals. But stay tuned throughout the weekend to see the rest of the reveals, like from Marvel Studios, because we're going to get some big stuff from that. But right now I have some news on the Marvel Legends front. So it's been rumored for a while that we would get a third Endgame wave for Marvel Legends. And now we know that the rumor is true, and we know who's going to be in the wave, what the Build-A-Figure is, what accessories everybody comes with, and stuff like that. The only thing we don't know about the wave is just when it comes out. But as you can see here, this is a good look at the wave. But getting in closer looks at each figure. First, we have Valkyrie, which I am so excited to see in this wave. This is a character and a figure that I really wanted. Of course, she had this armor in Thor Ragnarok, and we did get a Valkyrie figure from Thor Ragnarok, but it was the outfit she was wearing before she got this armor. Although, the only thing about this that I'm disappointed about is that I would have preferred her to be a part of the Legendary Riders series, or whatever it's called, so that she could come with her Pegasus, because it would be cool to have her riding a Pegasus. But even though she doesn't have her Pegasus, I'm glad to get a figure of her, and has a fantastic Tessa Thompson head sculpt on here. You can see she comes with a sword. But moving on, here we have Captain America, and this is based on how he looked in the first Avengers movie. Now this is kind of a disappointing figure. It's definitely not a figure I'm going to want to get, because, I mean, it's from the first Avengers movie. I don't need a figure of Captain America from the first Avengers movie. But the worst part, well, before I get into the worst part about it, some people were actually wanting this because, of course, Captain America did fight the first Avengers. Basically, we saw Captain America from the first Avengers movie in Avengers Endgame. And people wanted Hasbro to re-release the figure that they originally did for the movie, but give it some updates, with articulation and paint and stuff. And they're re-releasing it, but there's no updated articulation. Maybe a little updated paint, but that's pretty much it. But of course, in the pose here, you can see that he's showing off America's ass, because, that's a joke in the movie. But moving on to a more interesting character, Heimdall. Now this is of course based on his outfit from both Thor Ragnarok and Avengers Infinity War. Everybody has been wanting a Heimdall figure, for years now, and I'm glad to finally be getting a Heimdall figure. Although I would have preferred the, golden armored version with the horns and stuff like that. But I like this one too, because this is how he looked when he died, when Thanos stabbed him with Corvus Glaive's spear. But it's looking pretty good. The Idris Elba head sculpt looks pretty good. But moving on, we have the Mark 85 Iron Man. Now, some people speculated that at Comic-Con they would reveal a 3-pack of Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor, and it would have those figures of those characters of how they looked in the final battle when they were fighting Thanos. But instead, we're getting Iron Man in this wave. So we pretty much knew that we were getting a Mark 85 at some point, and everybody speculated all these crazy accessories that he could come with, like a Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt, a piece to go on his back, like in Endgame in the final battle, when they were fighting Thanos, and then Thor struck Iron Man with his lightning, and then it charged up his armor, and then he blasted Thanos. A lot of people wanted that as an accessory, and then also an alternate hand with the Infinity Stones, and most of that we don't get. All we get in this are 2 large blue effect pieces two small blue effect pieces, and the Stark gauntlet. You can kind of see it in the corner there, but that's disappointing on accessories. And then the Stark gauntlet, like, I don't know if it's even supposed to be for this figure, because it looks more like the size for the Hulk. It could go on this figure, but if it does, I don't know if it just slips over the hand or if it is like a separate hand. That's remained to be seen. But other than that, the actual figure itself looks pretty good with the gold and the silver. But moving on, here we have the Vision, and this is a figure that I'm very excited about. Most people aren't, because this is a direct re-release. If I remember correctly, for Avengers Infinity War last year, Hasbro released a Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack of Scarlet Witch and Vision. And that was the only MCU Marvel Legend figure of Vision ever. And it was a Toys R Us exclusive. And that was like a few weeks before Toys R Us, like, closed officially. So it was really hard to get. And now the only way you can get it is, like, for $100 on eBay. And I don't want to pay that. But my favorite Avenger is Vision. So of course I was sad to see him die. But the part that I'm even sadder about is that I don't have a figure of him. But now I can get him for only $20 because he's going to be released in a single card style. The reason most people aren't excited about this is because it is literally the same exact figure that came out before. Like, no updated articulation or paint. But like I said, I'm fine with that because I don't even have it, the original version. So I am super excited for this. This might actually be my favorite figure from the wave, which is weird because it's a direct re-release. But that's just my opinion. Then here we have the Iron Patriot. Now you might be saying, wait, but a couple weeks ago, the second Endgame wave just released, and we literally just got a War Machine. It was basically the same exact figure, but in the War Machine colors instead of the Iron Patriot colors. And yeah, that's true. So basically, if you want a War Machine figure or a James Rhodes figure from Endgame, if you want it to be accurate to the movie, then wait and get this figure. If you want the cooler design, then get the one that's already come out or is coming out soon. In my opinion, the War Machine colors look cooler, and the Iron Patriot colors just look stupid on this. But there are some additional weapons and accessories that you can see there. But other than that, nothing too special. I'll probably end up getting this and the regular War Machine. Because of course I like the War Machine version better, but this one is screen accurate. But I definitely like the War Machine version better. And here we have the Build-A-Figure of the Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame Wave 3. Here we have Bro Thor, aka Lebowski Thor. So yeah, a lot of us expected to get a Thor figure from Avengers Endgame, along with myself, but didn't expect it to be the Lebowski Thor. Like, we expected it to be how he looked in the final battle, you know, with the beard braided up and the armor and stuff like that. That's what I'd prefer. But instead we got this. A lot of people are happy about this, though, because, you know, this is a big part of the movie. And it looks like a fantastic figure. But it's just not something that I need because, like, if I got this Build-A-Figure, it wouldn't fit in with any of my displays because, you know, my displays are, like, battles or, you know, like, battle ready, at least. But, I mean, Thor here, he just wouldn't fit in. I'm obviously going to get parts of him because there's certain figures in the wave that I want to get, but I don't want to fully build Thor. But he does come with Stormbreaker and 2 heads, one with the sunglasses and one without. Of course, you can see that he's wearing the robe and has the sweatpants and the sweatshirt. Alright, and now taking a look at the in-package items. First up we have Vision. Once again, the figure I'm looking forward to the most in this wave. You can see that he comes with the torso for Lebowski Thor. And then he also comes with what I believe to be Loki's staff. Or scepter. But also, you can see on the bottom it says that this figure is based on how Vision looked in Civil War. With Vision, it doesn't really matter what movie it's based on because he looks exactly the same in every movie. Because it's not like he wears clothes or anything. Or like the ones that he does are like artificial. But anyway, the scepter kind of doesn't make sense because the scepter wasn't even in Civil War. So, of course, the Mind Stone did come from the scepter. So, I'm guessing that's why the scepter comes with him. And I'm glad to get the scepter, but I don't have a Loki to put it with. But it still looks cool. But moving on to the next figure. Here, it's kind of hard to see, but we have Iron Patriot. And the main difference, well, one of the main differences between Iron Patriot and the War Machine figure that was just released is that the War Machine figure was a deluxe figure, which means it was part of the wave, but it didn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. But the Iron Patriot is part of the wave and does come with a Build-A-Figure piece. He comes with both heads, the one with the sunglasses and the one without. And then there's no additional accessories there that we couldn't see from the out of package looks. Here we have Heimdall, once again hard to see. He comes with, I think, the left leg. That looks pretty nice. And then, of course, his sword, a very vital part to his character. And this is based on Avengers Infinity War also. Then, of course, we have the Mark 85 armor. So, for Build-A-Figure pieces, he comes with the left arm and an alternate hand for Thor. Or possibly that's an alternate hand for him. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure it's for Thor. But then you can see that he just comes with the blast effect pieces and the Stark Gauntlet, which once again is very disappointing that he doesn't have better accessories. But moving on, here we have Valkyrie. She comes with the right leg, or whatever leg that the other character I said comes with a leg doesn't come with. But for her own accessories, like I said, she has her sword, and then she also has a sheath that you can put the sword in. I'm assuming it can go on her back as well, so that's nice to see. And then also here we have Captain America. He comes with the right arm and just his shield. Once again, this is a very disappointing figure. Definitely not going to get it unless it's like $2 to $5 in a store that I can find or on Amazon. Like any Marvel Legends, like if I can find it for under $5, then I'm probably going to get it. Especially if it's an MCU figure or has a Build-A-Figure piece for an MCU figure. And then here is a look at the back of the packaging for the Captain America figure, just showing off the whole wave and who comes with what pieces for Thor. I'm not sure who comes with Stormbreaker for Thor. It might be Captain America, because he comes with an arm. Or it could be Iron Man, because he comes with an arm for Thor. But there you have it, guys. This is the third Avengers Endgame wave for Marvel Legends. Let me know down in the comments below. Are you happy with this wave? Are you going to pick any of them up? Or who would you have preferred to be in this wave? I know for a fact that if I was creating this wave, I would have taken out Captain America and replaced him with, I don't know, maybe an Endgame version of Rocket Raccoon, or smart Hulk in his jumpsuit. You know, anything like that would have been nice. But that's all I have to say about these Marvel Legends. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video, so I can bestow all my Marvel knowledge upon you.